Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. We're live in Blackpool. The quarter-final stages of the Stan James World Match Play. Live here on Sky Sports, brought to you by the PDC, the Premiership of World Darts. Time to meet our quarter-finalists. Firstly, would you please welcome, from Manchester, it's Superman Matt Clark. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the reigning and defending Stan James World Match Play champion from Aldershot, the Machine, James Wade.
If his last couple of matches are anything to go by, I expect a lightning quick start from James Wade. Stormed into a 10-1 lead against Ronnie Baxter last night. How fresh is he after that match, though? We'll find out. Commentator Sid Waddell and Nigel Pearson.
Yes, James Wade, the holder of the Stan James World Match Play, and hoping to make it through to the semi-finals, just as we saw Dennis Priestley do a few moments ago in that epic battle with Alan Tabb. Matt Clark, his first quarter-final in the major PDC events. He'll be milking this, but now he's got this far, Sid, he'll be desperate to go even further.
Well, yeah, talked about travelling further. Left behind Kent, where he's known as Superman, because he never walked past a post box, or a letter box, or even a phone box. He's lost 3.5 stone in a year. He's got a gammy knee as a result, but he's squared up his stance, this man, and I think it's transformed his darts. He's gone from being a steady county standard player to the verge of the big time. Now lives actually at Walkden near Bolton.
Great win against Sholton in the first round, and James Wade got the better of Wayne Jones on Tuesday night before that battle with Ronnie Baxter, when he was 10-1 up, but Baxter came back and threatened James Wade's dominance in that game. On paper, you would fancy Wade, but don't rule out this man. He is dangerous.
Well, I predicted the first one, Nigel, and we better pair by 16-14. I'm predicting Wade to win this 16-8, because I think it was the clever bit of gamesmanship by Baxter, the mock salute that stopped him in his tracks, lost him 6 legs. I think we're going to see the holder, James Wade, at his best here, as Matt steps to the hockey. A pale shadow of his former self, but he's met his tungsten sharp as nails. See what I mean?
Start, absolutely brilliant from Matt Clark. That lays a marker down nicely.
45.
That doesn't from James Wade. Poor start from him, but Clark, I know you can't read too much into it, but it was a great start.
And he beat Manly 13-6. Manly feeling the pace, I think. It's very hot in here. In fact, it's hotter here than in Barcelona. So all you people who's gone there on your holidays, yurdy, yurdy, yur.
Clark in control of this leg with the throw. First to 16 quarterfinals of the Stan James World Match Play on this Thursday afternoon in the Winter Gardens here in Blackpool. Magnificent setting. First dart that goes adrift from Matt Clark.
Sort of very old-fashioned dart. In the old days, one of the great snides was Tommy Barrett, who was around when I was a lad. Hey! When lollipops cost 6 for a penny, and had this very same stance. Take the dart to your heart and just pop it straight forward. Very old-fashioned stance. 60. Just smidgy bit below.
55.
Playing superbly, and Wade a mile behind, but this is more like it. And James Wade marks his arrival in this game with his first maximum, but it might not make much difference to this leg. Clark with the throw, needs tops to strike an early blow. We'll go for double 10 now for 1-0. Just sneaks it in there, and it's an impressive start from Matt Clark, but now Wade has the darts, and I'm sure he won't be too concerned at this stage.
Certainly not. Tensile mind of a champ, been winning world titles at youth since the age of 17, and how about this for the standard? Taylor last time out was trying to break the world record of 114.5 for a PDC match. Matt Clark, you might not have heard of him, off with 115 average.
85.
Cool.
Yeah. Manly surprised by Clark's onslaught last night. Took 4 in a row. It was 3 apiece, and then he went 7-3 ahead. Broke the back of the game. And he's described it as a dream come true to get into the quarterfinals, his first major PDC quarterfinal. But a little bit of drift there.
One of the problems with his square-on stance, total contrast to James's, is it's sometimes harder to take a lie right or left. So you might well see this lad popping the dart, technical term, to the right or the left. Cover shot already, Wise has to use that as a marker into the green bit. Nice darts!
Impressive, in control of his game. Looking good. Wade goes for cover as well.
57.
Slow start from James Wade, the reigning champion here at the Stan James World Match Play.
Well, now where you come from, the bikes have no brakes. This is the equivalent to a Husqvarna or a Motor Guzzi with brakes. James isn't sure how to hit that throttle. Knowledge.
100.
Clark in a decent position.
Whoa.
But Wade putting the pressure on here now. Beautifully done. Magnificent from James Wade.
Exactly, but he can do this. Surprise this early in the game. If this is a successful combo, but it'll be as tasty as surf and turf with sauce. Bit of a mess. The holder, the winner of the 3 out of the last 4. Big PDC majors, he's taken 3 in 12 months with Paul's level.